It's no longer just about the demands of reform, of incremental change over time. It's about fear of going hungry, basically. You have a percentage of risk from going down and contracting coronavirus, but the percentage of risk of you dying of hunger or homelessness has become a lot bigger than the risk that coronavirus gives. We know that the entire world is suffering massively from the pandemic, but for Lebanese it's been exponentially worse. The issue with liquidity from banks, businesses crumbling, we've already had a 6-month start to that before the pandemic happened.
نحن صار كنا عم نبيع السردين ب1000 ليرة، هلا على الأسعار صارت بيقولوا ضرب 3.
The economic situation is a disaster, and I think that's the only reason why people are coming down.
We decided to come together as a group to bring all the skills together. I'm a fashion designer, and this is what we actually need right now.
Even though people are going to the streets and that's not our choice and it's not the perfect time, we can do a lot to try to mitigate that at least. We're selling some of them and we use that money for each mask to give another one out to make sure the people who can't afford it can also have a mask. And we have an initiative for the food donation boxes for families in need. We're including the masks in that as well. I think this is the new normal. We're gonna need this for many months ahead. The plan today is to go down to the street to give out some. Even walking around, you can see that nothing has changed under this government for 30 years, and it's time to change. Given the fact our government is completely absent, a lot of the times it's crucial that whoever can steps in. And if someone is lucky enough to still be surviving a bit, I think the one thing they can invest in now is everyone else who's not. That's what keeps us going in this revolution. You don't just want to give up without a fight, at least. Whether it's a virus or an oppressive government. Unfortunately, because of complete lack of trust in the government, some people believe that the coronavirus was just used to keep them at home and stop them from actually finishing what they started. Martyrs Square has a lot of significance throughout Lebanese history. It's called Martyrs Square because when we were part of the Ottoman Empire, it's where they executed all the free thinkers and intellectuals back then. It's right next to Parliament, right next to where the Prime Minister's office is. And it's ironically one of the few public spaces in Beirut where you can still have a congregation of people meet, basically.
هناك ذات كمان في شاب من يومين استشهد كرمال نزل يطالب برغيف خبز. تعبنا بس ما يئسنا اكيد. وهيدي الساين انا ماسكها اليوم انه فيكم تسرقوا كل شيء بس ما فيكم تسرقوا الامل. وبنتمنى انه توصل صرختنا ويحسوا فينا بقى.
بلاش اللي ما معه بلاش. شو بدكم منا نسرق يعني؟ هون كلياتنا قاعدين لا معنا ناكل ولا بعد معه 250 بجيبته. بس والله العظيم لناكلكم الاكل. لناكلكم. هن قاعدين مكيفين بقصورهم، عندهم قصور كل وزير عنده 3-4 صورة، 50 60 سيارة من السيارات الفخمة. بدي أقول لهم هون الشباب الطيبة أولادنا خلي يعرفون من اللي هون فاسدين.
It really puts it in perspective when you see that the person protesting and the person being ordered to shoot at them or drive over their car with an armored personnel carrier is getting only $200 for everything they're doing compared to what would have been basically $600 only a few weeks ago.
You have people who have nothing left to eat, who can't access their money, who are being kicked out of their homes because they can't pay rent. And then when you tell them you have either that or corona, I think they might go for corona.
All of this is uncharted territories, and I hope it'll be better for Lebanese people eventually, because after everything they deserve some hope.
When faced with the question, what will happen next? Will people persevere? Will they just give up? I think that it's not really a choice anymore. They have no other choice but to do something so something changes.